What is up, car addicts? In this video, we'll be talking about this week's Triple Money Event Week as well as the property and vehicle discounts. This event week is for October 7th through October 13th, 2021. The current prize ride for this event week is the Calico GTF. This vehicle is primarily based on the Toyota Celica GT4. To get this car for free, you have to place top 2 in the LS CarMate Series races for 6 days in a row, so not too bad. You can do the street races with a friend once a day for those 6 days and boom, now you both have it for free. But honestly, the part where they're requiring you to get online for 6 real days in a row is a bit annoying. Now, this is one of the fastest vehicles for track performance in the tuner subclass, so it's probably why they made the challenge so difficult. Now, this car has a normal price of about $2 million and a trade price of about $1.5 million. So it's definitely a very expensive car for sure. Now, in terms of the test drive vehicles for this week, we have the Dinka RT3000, the Pfister Growler, and the Dominator GTT. Now, in terms of the casino podium vehicle, we have the Nebula Turbo with this very interesting livery that looks very out of place in this casino. But anyways, this vehicle is primarily based on the first generation Volvo 242 two-door. It normally costs just under $800,000, which is honestly a bit expensive for this car. Now, it is in the Sports Classics class and is pretty awful in terms of track performance. It's more of a fun drifting car with pretty good customization as well. So, is the Nebula Turbo worth attempting to win by spinning the lucky wheel over and over this week? Well, considering how much it normally costs, which I think is just way overpriced for what it is, I think it's worth giving it a couple spins if you really like the car. So, starting off with the property discounts, we have 40% off the CEO offices, which is pretty nice. So for those of you who don't own one, make sure to pick it up this week. A CEO office is needed for most of the businesses in the game. Also, the CEO crate warehouses are 35% off as well, which is awesome. These are normally way overpriced in my opinion, and at this price they're definitely a lot more reasonable. Moving on to the vehicle discounts, we have 30% off the Komoda. So this car is in the sports class and is a very quick sedan with good customization as well. However, I personally prefer the Jugular if you're looking for a very fast sports sedan. Next up, we have 40% off the Brawler. This vehicle is in the off-roads class and it has one of the highest top speeds in that class. However, it has some of the worst brakes in the entire game. Even with the fully upgraded brakes, it doesn't really help at all. One of the biggest letdowns with the Brawler for sure. Moving on to the Bennies discounts, we have 50% off all hydraulics upgrades for Bennies cars, which is pretty cool. This is repeating from last week, which is pretty interesting. In terms of vehicles, we have 30% off the True Fade Nero, which is pretty nice. I personally love the regular Nero with that really cool active rear spoiler. It is by far my favorite Bugatti inspired car in game. But keep in mind that the track performance really isn't all that great in comparison to the top supercars. Also, the custom conversion cost to convert the Nero into the Nero Custom is also 30% off, bringing that cost to $423,000. Moving along, the regular Sultan is 30% off. Not sure if saving $4,000 on this car you can see off the street for free is gonna help, but I guess something is something. Also, the custom conversion cost, which is the main thing you want to convert it into the Sultan RS, is 30% off, bringing that conversion cost down to $556,000. Next up, we have 30% off the Voodoo, another cheap car that really doesn't make much sense to discount, but anyways, the Bennies custom conversion cost for this car is also 30% off, bringing that conversion cost down to $294,000. Now, overall, not too bad. This is one of my personal favorite lowriders in game in terms of styling. In terms of triple money, we have triple money NRP on normal stun races this week, which is awesome. With full players, these actually pay out pretty decently, especially in terms of RP if you're looking to rank up. I've seen these give over 12,000 RP for first place, so if that's what you're looking for, definitely try some of those stun races this week. Next up, we have triple money NRP on air races, which is quite random. I'm not sure who still does those, but anyways, moving on to double money, we have double money NRP on the adversary mode inch by inch, which is pretty nice. Also, we have double money NRP on VIP work and challenges, which is awesome. One of the easiest ways to earn some quick money in game. And lastly, we have double money NRP on the CEO crate sales. So finally, it's back, a business on double money. So you can own up to 5 crate warehouses. Now the large ones, for example, each sell for about 2.2 million with the full 111 crates. Now with double money, that's bumped up to about 4.4 million, which is just insane. Now let's say you stored crates a while ago and you have 5 large warehouses full of crates totaling 555 crates. That means you would earn over $22 million selling all of them. Now I do want to mention here that Gallo Perigo is obviously still a way more profitable way of making money than CEO crates, because CEO crates just take way too long to source. But it's still a pretty decent way of making money if you want to do something a little different than the usual heist grind. Moving on to the Prime Gaming discounts for Prime Gaming members only. I will leave instructions in the pinned comment on how to become a Prime Gaming member if you aren't one already. So we have the same ones as the last 2 weeks, so it seems that Rockstar is doing the same Prime discounts from now on for 3 weeks rather than the usual 2 weeks. So a bit annoying there, they're getting a bit more lazy, but I guess it is what it is. Anyways, those discounts were 65% off the Lampadati Casco, which is in the Sports Classics class, and 35% off the Dinka RT3000 from the Tuners DLC. Also remember guys, that just for logging in this week as a Prime Gaming member, you'll get a free $100,000, which is pretty cool. Again guys, if you don't save a discount on the vehicles I mentioned, it's because you don't have your Prime Gaming account linked to your social club. Again, all the information on how to do that is down below in the pinned comment. And lastly, we have of course the RC Bandito time trial Little Soul Park. This week's normal time trial is Vinewood Bull. I highly recommend either the Hakachu Drag, Shotaro, or a Batty 801 for that time trial. And this week's premium race is the Supercar Race Congestion Charge. I highly recommend either the Vest 8, Emerus, or Krieger for that race. Every Friday I post a guide on how to easily beat the time trials and premium race, so stay tuned for that if you're new. Anyways guys, hope this was helpful. Overall, this event week I think is a very good one for this week. Now it is a bit of a letdown in terms of vehicle discounts. I think they could have done a bit better in terms of quantity, but honestly, Nero Custom, Nero, Sultan RS, I think those are some very good ones for this week. But again, maybe some weaponized vehicles would have been nice on discount. Other than that, I think this is a very good event week compared to the last ones we got, which were pretty bad. So hopefully these event weeks keep getting better and better. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.